Lots of contented punters leaving the SCG after another Australia-dominated day, which suggested at one point it might be England's when the cloud cover was around, but Brad Haddin strode in to change it for Australia with Steve Smith. And we'll look back now at what happened and why it went wrong for England, and also talk to one of Haddin's predecessors for Australia, Ian Healy. Well, 98 for 5 it was just after lunch, and England had bowled really well, or at least pretty well, in quite nice overcast conditions. But then Haddin and Steve Smith changed the game. England's support cast wasn't great, but I think one of the problems they had is they didn't persevere enough to a full length to Haddin, who of course has changed every single game in this series. It seems like it's on a loop, this Test series, with Haddin always coming in to change the game. 465 runs now he's made in the series, averaging about 75. And what England's fault was today was they didn't stick at the plan to pitch it up to him, because when Haddin bats, he tends to step back and across a little bit. He's very sharp on the pull shot, he's always looking for that, but he's not quite so confident on the front foot early on. He's a bit sort of half-hearted when he plays forward. England don't pitch it up to him enough, partly because there's no swing. But if we look here at the pitch map to Haddin, you can see quite a lot of balls that are short that he puts away. The boundaries are in yellow, and the blue balls are also run-scoring balls. And you can see quite a lot of balls just short of a length that he puts away, and then not that many that are full. Although England did eventually get him out with a ball on a perfect length, the white ball, they perhaps should have persevered on that length and a bit fuller, a little more, hung a few more balls outside off stump, and in the end maybe he would have been tempted to play at one of them. Haddin and Smith changed the game for Australia, and here's an amazing fact. Over 1,000 runs have been produced by Australia's last 5 wickets in this series, averaging about 40 per wicket. Do you know how many England's last 5 wickets have produced? 218 runs. It's not much, is it? Well, I'm joined now by Ian Healy to just talk about the day's play, and particularly about Brad Haddin. What have you done to Brad Haddin? I mean, how have you managed to produce this amazing wicket-keeper batsman? You've got a habit of it, you Aussies, haven't you?
There's a very strong tradition of wicket-keepers going right back to the late 1800s with Jack Blackham. So that's certainly being maintained at the moment. He's the all-round wicket-keeper batsman of the world, really. You know, the way he's come in and counter-punched 5 times out of 6 in this summer has been really impressive.
What's his secret, do you think?
Well, we're about to ask him tomorrow, but I just think he's got a wonderful perspective about cricket now, and he's been through an illness of his daughter, and he's still taking that fight. And now cricket is a game again. That's what it's supposed to be. And he's going out there and taking on the most pressurised systems or situations and not feeling the pressure. He's enjoying it, which is awesome.
Do you think 320 odd is a good score on that pitch? It suggests to me that it might be.
It's a good score, but it's not an overwhelming score by any means. It just feels a lot more because of the pressure they were under. 5 for 97, and to get to 326 makes it an even better score than it is. So no, it's not insurmountable. England can play well tomorrow and be aggressive, and hopefully Alistair Cook follows his lead from Melbourne and takes it to the Aussies and makes them bowl long, and they can get that and a lead.
You're kidding me, aren't you? I mean, you can't really be serious about that.
What do you mean? It's only 320. It's not. It's not 480. So 320 is a good day's batting. I couldn't believe how quickly they were scoring today. So Australia will attack. There'll be gaps there for the batsmen to use, as long as Mitchell Johnson gets out of the attack. You know, he's been so vicious again tonight.
Actually, he bowled as well as his bowl.
Yep. And everyone sensed he might have been getting a little bit tired in Melbourne, but it doesn't look like that in Sydney. So they've got him to counteract again. Then Siddle and Harrison, no pushovers, and Nathan Lyon. They're all enjoying themselves, the Australians. But it's got to turn some stage, hasn't it?
Thank you for your confidence and your self-belief in England.
Come on, yours.
Nice to hear.
Lift, mate.
Nice to hear.
He's got a lift.
Well, I'm hoping Ian Healy's right, and that actually Australia just wilt a little bit in the hot